literally the only way that this is going to work. So basically, I've had a very hard time trying to get this working and trying to get the comments up at the same time. So consider this to be kind of like a live let's play in a way, in the sense that I'm just playing through the game, just talking about it while I'm doing it, rather than actually talking to people, which is sad because that's the whole point. But I want to do this anyway, so I might as well. But in case you're wondering, yes, this is part 2 of the Let's Play sort of thing that I've been doing. It's not really a full Let's Play, but I'm playing Viking Conquest, and yeah, let's have a look what's going on here. Right. Basically, a lot of this is the look of the draw, it seems. Yeah, it's very hard to recruit people in this game. Like, particularly at the beginning, when people don't really think much of you. Right, finally we can recruit. Oh, nobody wants to freaking join. Wonderful, so I'm basically stuck on my own again. So basically I've had to pay for the permission to recruit people. That's Mountain Blade Viking Conquest for you, pretty much. So yeah, I'm 1 versus 3 now, so that's going to be fun. Yeah, this is basically how it starts out. Just, you've got basic weaponry, basic equipment, and I'm going to use my spear to shank people. That's basically the gist of it. It gets a lot better, like, later on, but in this playthrough, it probably won't get better, to be honest, because... Oh, I got a headshot, nice. Because, well, it doesn't tend to get better in that sense. Yeah, like, I'm on an easy difficulty, so I deal more damage than they deal to me, but that's kind of important, because if you're playing on, like where they deal equal damage to you, then it's going to be very difficult. But I fortunately have a better weapon than they do, so... yeah, I have the advantage there. And yeah, that's the end of the battle. And I've got a wound as well, which doesn't help. So let's just take all their shit and sell it. Yeah, I will go back to my normal live streams where so it's not like, as I say, if people are commenting, like, I won't be able to hear them, but this won't be forever. Like, eventually I will be able to see what people are talking about when I'm doing streams on PlayStation 4. But I wanted to change. I already did a stream on PS4, yeah, like, not yesterday, but the day before, and I wanted to do something different, so I'm deciding to do this. Right, so what I need to do, yeah, as you can see, you can, spent so long just explaining this, but you can move between things in the outside. But yeah, I need to heal my wounds because I've got heavily wounded, and I'll just wait here for some time because I need to heal up. Basically, you heal up over time when you're waiting on the map, but you don't heal in battle, so there's no regenerating health in that regard. There are a few mods that do kind of have a way of healing though. Ooh, that's nice. This is good money. So let's view participants. Yeah, there's quite a few people there, but tournaments are one of the best ways of making money in the game. and we're going to see what it's all about. Right, this is a team match, so we really need some money, because without money we are very weak. Unfortunately, everybody's targeting me now, and I keep missing them. This guy's... they're all targeting me. Oh, my allies just died. My allies were absolutely useless with me. Oh god. Our men just fell down like flies. That went horrendously wrong. Right, I'm basically dead here because, well, this was a bad idea. Let's put it that way. This is 2v1. No, this is a lot more than versus 1. But I did win because I killed a few people. Like, I did get in because of that. Yeah, I don't use thrown weapons in tournaments. I consider it cheating. If you use thrown weapons in tournaments, then you're a cheater, as far as I'm concerned, because it's cowardly. Like, but the enemy will use it, but they're cowards. Because if you're going to fight in the arena, you want to fight up close and personal. But yeah, usually the best way to approach arena tournaments is to get behind them, and because you deal bonus damage from behind. I'm not brilliant with the spear and the shield combination, especially when there's a ton of enemies. But yeah, it's getting a bit difficult. Like, if you play on the higher difficulties, then yeah, it is much harder. But yeah, my teams just don't seem to be very good. This is not good. Yeah, I'm not going to last long in this tournament at this rate because, yeah, I'm surrounded. This is not good. And I have a terrible weapon, like, for this. Like, when they're up close and personal with me... Oh, I survived. I can't believe I did. It's just like I have the worst teammates ever right here. So, basically what's going on here is... I'm getting my ass handed to me. But yeah, this is a good way to get experience and money, particularly early on. But it's always a good way to make money in this game. Like, if you see a tournament, you should always take it, even if you're in a huge war. Well, maybe not if you're in... I don't know, like, depends on... Like, for the most part, you will want to take a tournament if you see it. I mean, you don't have to bet money, but it helps. But yeah, the whole team games, yeah, I'm betting everything because I want to make that big money at the end. But fortunately I have a short weapon, an axe this time. Even though I use a spear normally, in this, like, it's kind of weird because with long weapons, like, if you hit the wall it will negate your attack, whereas weapons like this, they're very short, so it's easier to hit with them. But yeah, I usually stick with the shield and weapon for the most part because doing the directional blocking isn't my kind of gig. Even though you can do that automatically, if you play it in the multiplayer you can't, so yeah. Oh god. This guy's fast. God, that was tough. Oh, it's just me versus Champion Fire. I see. Basically just wait for him. Oh, he's got a shield and a spear, but I have just a spear, which, to be honest, like, having a shield with a spear is usually not a good idea, to be honest, in my experience, because you have more flexibility with it and you can swing and everything, so yeah. But yeah, I've made a ton of money now. I can even visit the Lord's Hall and join the feast. This means you get acquainted with a few of the lords. And now the king likes me. Yeah, I need more renown to do that. So basically the lords, they are basically the people who command each separate armies. They're kind of like the generals, but they're nobles, so they kind of have more rights than they kind of share part of the land, but the king rules over them all, if that makes sense. Anyways, we've got some money now, so we can actually start buying some good stuff. Although what I want to buy is probably some armor, because I mean, we don't have much money, so we have to be a bit careful with what we do buy, but what I would like to buy would probably be some leather gloves. Unless there's some better leather gloves up here, I'm probably taking these ones, because these ones seem pretty good. Because don't underestimate like leather gloves, they add to body armor, and body armor is always good. It's probably the most important, because that's where you're going to be hit for the most part. As for everything else, I'm not too bothered about that. Same with goods. And we have a weapon, but I would like a shield. Now, yeah, we've got some cracked ones, but a rawhide round shield seems to be a lot better, so we'll probably go with this one. This way. It's a bit weird how there's no, like, spear for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. I need to find another. I'm probably going to get throwing spears, or throwing javelins or something. Right, because there's more javelins than spears, so. But yeah, I'm probably going to stick with the rawhide round shield, and Seeks is kind of useless, so I'm just going to buy this, and that way I have some protection. Now I need to get some more men, but first, oh, right, so they didn't get help, but yeah, now I have a shield. Shields are very handy. You can use them to block. You can use them to block the long-range weapons like stones in this case, or arrows, or bolts. But they can also block weapons. They can also block like javelins and spears, like throwing spears, but they tend to get destroyed by them pretty quickly, as you've seen. So, yes. Now, when you have a shield and a spear, you're kind of limited to just stabbing. So, that's just something to point that. Just want to point out to you, really, as it's a pretty basic weapon. Now, when you can recruit men, then you can start fighting tougher enemies. But yeah, I can deal a lot of damage with this weapon because he's just using a little shepherd's crook, so I can deal with that pretty easily. And yeah, stones actually really hurt, unless you have mail armor, in which they're actually pretty weak. But I can use my shield to protect myself from stones, and it's pretty nice to do so. Yeah, I just barely hit him there. And yeah, I can hit the guy even more. So basically this feels like a 1 versus 1 fight, but this guy's throwing rocks. So this is a rock throwing contest now. But I hit him there. Yeah, it's very difficult to tell what's exactly going on, but if you have a shield, it kind of has a chance to block rocks, if that makes sense. So it is kind of handy to use a shield when you are using these things. And yeah, I think I've leveled up as well, so that's handy. Sling is more for archery, kind of. It feels like you pull it back and then you shoot it, if that makes sense. Now, what I want to do is level up. And one of the better ways to do this, yeah, it increases bow damage. What I want to do is probably polearms, because I'll be using those a lot. Weapon Master might be handy, but I'm not sure if I want to get it now. What I really want is probably looting, because... But I'd rather have a companion for that, to be honest. The most important thing is to get leadership. Seeking's handy, but not quite yet. And I'm going to need to eventually get persuasion as well, because there's leader skills as well. Inventory management's handy, and I might level that up a bit, but I'll probably also level up Weapon Master or looting. I think looting will be nice to have at the moment, and I'll have some slings for now, because I seem to be fighting with them a lot. And I've been ambushed, great. Not that it really matters, because I'm the only person here, but if you have units, then being ambushed is not nice. So yeah, these guys are just throwing rocks, not going to end well for them. Now they are blocking, and yeah, you don't really want them to close in on you, but they only have the same sort of weapons as I have. So yeah, kind of one versus everyone at the moment. And unfortunately, yeah, this is not going well, this bit. So I'm going to bring out the sling. Yeah, got him. But the shield blocks it for me, which is nice. That's why it's handy to have a shield with one of these. It's kind of a weird weapon if you look at it. Like, it's like a stick with a slingshot on the end. It's like, you wouldn't think that it would hurt being hit by one of those, but it really does. Yeah, because I have a looting skill that's higher, I can now get more loot from enemies, and that means I can make more money. And if I can find the young warriors again, I can sell it, but unfortunately they're not around, so I'm going to keep the seats just in case. It's handy to keep certain weapons with you, because you never know, like they can be useful. Like if you get a companion around, you can give it to them. Usually companions will have better equipment anyway, so yeah. But as for other things like weaponsmith, like, yeah, I've pretty much, the first of all, is it's gonna be alright for now. Like, sling lead would be better, but I'm not too fussed. So, what I want to do now is basically just try and get more stuff done, basically. Like, talk to the Jarl of Kennemer. Thieving Franks don't sound fun, but there's only 2 robbers, so it's not that hard. It's a quick way to gain renown because 1 man versus 2 and 1 man wins, but if you're playing on a harder difficulty, you probably don't want to do this because you're going to get slaughtered. But I'm playing on a basic difficulty, which kind of like the standard difficulty is where they deal the least damage to you, which is actually kind of like easy mode, and that's the only mode I play, because if you're not playing easy mode you'll die very quickly. Now, I Don't know where the enemies are. But they're somewhere around here though. Yeah, raiding Franks usually end up being tougher, but you just gotta pay attention to what units they have. And they just have 2 ruffians, so it's not too difficult really. Ah, there we are. Oh god, they have a shield. Yeah, the moment that enemies start having a shield is the moment that things get a lot tougher. But we hit him with that weapon. Like, shields are no joke. They really aren't. They can make a huge difference in a fight. Just simply by having a shield instantly makes you very tough. I mean, they have a 6, so it's all about keeping back. And yeah, he's going to block that with his shield. But I managed to get him just simply because he was too busy shielding to do anything. Also a reminder, since I'm thinking about it, if people are watching this, yes, I can't leave comments, I can't respond to comments, and I can't exactly see comments. That's just an unfortunate thing about this, I'm afraid. I will be definitely leaving comments, well, I'll definitely be reading comments when I do my PS4 streams, because I'll be able to see them, but on these streams I can't see them, I'm afraid, because, well, a lot of reasons. That looks pretty nice, nice loot there, medium armor, and I'm level 3 now, so let's see if I can recruit people now. Right, let's recruit people. Ah, yes, we got Norse Freedman. So that's our first troop. And he's pretty basic at the moment, a bit like me, really. Now, oh no, we're not with them. I keep thinking that I'm with Fries, I'm not. So basically, Northumbria and Fries are at war. That's kind of weird, because it's funny because Northumbria are always at war right at the start, and Fries are kind of like usually very dormant and don't get involved. Now I'm thinking of just basically just grabbing all the food, mainly because I'm probably going to need it soon. Because when you get more troops, you need to feed them, and stocking up on food's always a good idea. But yeah, it's getting everybody's trust at the moment. Yes, there we go. And we can recruit 2 Frisians. I don't really know, I've never used these, to be honest, but they look pretty nice. Like, they've got spears and everything. Whereas the Norse Freedmen are just like, yeah, they just have a 6. So yeah, we've got a basic army now. And yes, it is very basic. It's not even an army, I wouldn't even call it that, to be honest. But now that we have basic troops... Ooh, a robber's den, I'll keep that in mind for later. Now we're going to go to Kennemer and speak to the Lord here to continue with the story. Aha, I see. These guys think that they're going to take us out, do they? But we have allies now, and these guys have spears, so they're about almost as armed as well as me. So, yeah, I'm not really too scared now about enemies that are... Well, actually, I think I'll spread out. Screw it. I'm not too afraid of dealing with thieving Franks, because we can overwhelm them with simple, like, manpower. Like, there's 4 of us and 2 of them. So, yeah. But they do have some tough ones, but if we can ambush this guy, it shouldn't be too difficult. It's all about ambushing. Hopefully I don't die early on. It would be handy if he didn't. He has a nice helmet, this guy. But yeah, we got him. As you can see, my allies are celebrating our victory, and we can share the loot. The thing about it is that you can keep the items and you can refine them, but I'm not really sure what to do at the moment. All I can say is that I've recruited some men. Ooh, another competition. Let's do this. Why not? Let's get some money, or try to. If we fuck up, then we've lost money, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. I'm gonna go for this guy who's on their own, because they're kind of like all the way back there. These are not gonna get swarmed. Let's try and deal with that guy, and deal with that guy. Yeah, it can get pretty hectic, but this is nothing compared to what happens later on. Now we're up against all these guys again. And we need to somehow get this guy over here. Yep, there we go. That was a lot easier. Oh wait, we've got more. Yeah, if you're up against polearms, you want to get in close before you start attacking, because they can hit you. But other than that, they're actually pretty easy. And I just need to kill things and survive. So that I can win the tournament, and yeah, that's basically the gist of it. But yeah, I'm starting as a commoner in this. I think it's more fitting to be a commoner in the storyline, because like it's kind of separate from like the main like sandbox, which is mostly focused on the wars, whereas the storyline's focused on the storyline. So yeah. So I'm not sure if I'll really get too much involved in the politics of the game, really, to be honest. Like, that's what I'm doing on my main file right now. But in this, I'm just going to focus on the story. And it seems that I'm going to need to swap this out, and yeah, this isn't good. Oh dear. Well, can't always win everything, especially when you've got a team that just dies very quick. But we do have a ransom broker, so let's sell the prisoners. Unfortunately, I only made a little bit of money there, so I've lost a bit of money. Let's see how much this loot sells for. Whoops. Need to sell it to this. Bent Mosbeer, chip seats. And yeah, that's basically all I can do right now. So yeah, now let's get to Kenema, so we can continue with the story. I don't know if I can now recruit men from here. Nope. So I'm basically going to Kenema again. And yeah, I don't really know what's going on in the story of this game. I only know about the sandbox. Oh, he likes me because of that, does he? Right. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, that wasn't really the most, like, are you still here, man? Like, that's not how you write text that's set in, like, the Viking era. People didn't talk like that. But, yeah. Let's leave. So, let's see our next quest. So, he wants the problem of... Bully Bob Monastery. So, basically... Willy Broad, I have to go there. I take it I'm strong enough, but... You can never be too careful. Like, my men aren't really exactly getting stronger, are they? Oh yeah, I can't go that way, I have to go this way, don't I, to get there. Because there's no bridge. But yeah, the whole world, in case you wanted to see the whole world, like, this is just a small portion of the world. Like, you'll be seeing a lot more of the world later on. Like, this is just, like, the Netherlands right here. That's basically what Greece is, in case you're wondering. But eventually you'll unlock more areas, and when you unlock more areas, good stuff happens. Well, bad stuff happens in some ways, because you find more enemies and more potential people to hate you, but you also find more people to kill, so yeah, and you find more opportunities. That's what this game's all about. So yeah. Let's recruit some people. Ah, nobody wants to join. What a surprise. I spend all this money, and still nobody will join me. What a shame. Right, let's see if I can recruit people here. Right. And we got a Frisian. I'll buy some smoked fish, why not? So now we are going to Will Abroad. And let's get someone to join you. Is it cleric and some young warriors? Yes. Let's visit the abbot. I've not really played a Christian before, so yeah. Right. says for all parties to come to the chapel so that you can hear all sides of the story. For your part, you take advantage of the waiting time to observe the work of the scribes to exornate with gold. He inherited his land because of his ancestors. Yeah, he looks like he's gonna be trustworthy, doesn't he? Right. So, yeah, I don't know. How did I lose reputation? I don't know. We have a little gift for you. What was that? So, what's the little gift? Okay. Got some young warriors and a priest now. So... what was all that about? Yeah. Right, so what do we do now? I guess we'll go to docking, I suppose, I don't know. No. We have to go back to Kenema, but it's just a case of what would be the best thing to do here. Let's take the ferry, because it's faster, it's another way to get around here. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get any more men. So yes. And I got some money. Look at that. Sometimes spare men are available at farmsteads. Once you have them, come back here and I'll teach you how. Yeah. So yeah, we can now recruit from him and we can get freeholders, which are really good troops, at least compared to what we had before. But what we need to do now, because we've got an army of 16 now, so we're pretty well prepared. Right, yeah, we already have a group, so we can keep the rest of the money, I guess. And our wound is cured. So now we can go back to the Jarl and who's been a headache for me? I don't care if you like it or not. You offered your services and I offered you a job. Do this for me and your revenge upon them will be closer. Take this money and travel to Dorestad. There's a man there who knows all about this. His name is Regenhard. Ah, he was one of my companions in the main game, is Regenhard. When I hear that he cowers in the mead hall between the prostitutes and the other drunks. He would not talk to any man, but maybe you can find out where the rebel is hiding and kill them. I dread he must die. Right, so we've got our mission now. And we can go and grab some more, well, we can maybe go to grab some more men later, but I don't think we can do that yet. We have to talk to, where is he? We need to go to Regenhard. I see. Maybe we can recruit him when we're there. Oh, we can recruit here as well, nice. But let's go to the mead hall and find Regenhard himself. There he is. Well, technically I'm a foreigner, so yeah. Oh, I didn't know Regenhard had some backstory. Right. Right. So he has a plan. Right, so your shop is on the wall. So basically we have to actually look for it this time. And it should be over here. That looks like a shop to me. Yeah, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the general store all along, it's actually on the sea. Oh, no, it's not there. So we need to go to the other one then. Which is over here. This might be the one that he's talking about. a bit of a weird place to put a building on top of a... Oh, no, it's not this. So what does he mean by the wharf? Like, it must mean that it's somewhere around here. Like by the sea or the river. Maybe it's there. I'm just gonna try every single building I can. But yeah, those sounds interesting because you have buildings on top of the whatchamacallit. I forgot what they call them now. Maybe this is it. This looks like it's made out of dirt though, so yeah, that's interesting. Maybe that's why. Maybe this is it. Oh, no, it's not. Like, there's so many houses on here that I don't even know where to start. Like, which one's the shop? Like, the shop is on the wharf. Where's the wharf? That's what I want to know. It could be anywhere, as far as I'm concerned. There's a lot of buildings here, so... Yeah, we really need a horse. We really do, because it's going to take forever without one. Yeah, that's where we were before. There's a tent there, don't know if that's anything. Yeah, you have tents as well. There's a market stall there. I'm not sure what that's all about. So I'm just going to jump over here and see what's going on. Aha, here we are. So yeah, this is the shop, this is the merchant. Apparently. I kinda need money. So yeah, that's that. Let's go back to the meat hall. If he's there. Aha, there we are. Right, let's get it on then. Ooh, nice renown. Aha, finally! And we got him for free as well this time, which is nice. Because usually you have to pay money. Book merchant. And books are expensive. Wow. Nice to know. So now we need to find out where Valdred is. Right, the foot of the mountains, that could be anywhere. But it's east, so... oh, there it is. Hang on. Yeah, as you can see the map is huge. Okay. Very nice. I think I've heard that anyways already. Like sometimes when you go to certain areas, your companions will tell you about stuff. So yeah, let's go tap the hideout. Right, let's kill this guy. Ooh, we've got a nice selection here. As you can see, now we have a much larger assortment of men. So let's get it on. Now, one thing you can do now is hold this position, put the spearmen in front, by having them advance and have the skirmishers fall back a little bit. Meanwhile, we're going to deal with these guys and get rid of them. This should hopefully level me up a little. Yeah, footpads are a little tougher than the last enemies, especially since most of them have shields. Yeah, spears they're not really the best weapons for dealing with like most encounters. They're good for they're decent for 1 versus 1, but it just takes a while. That's usually why I don't use them. And loot the lair but spare the inhabitants. I'm thinking that's a good idea. So yeah, we got some money. Right, the Blood Eagle. You died like a warrior, but you live like a rat. Go give the news to the Jarl and leave my party. But we leveled up. So it's all good. Now I just need to give him the news and move on with the plot. It's amazing that I'm actually saying that in the Mount and Blade game, but yeah. An actual story in Mount and Blade. Let's talk to him. Well, they're giving us plenty of money as a reward. Keep that rat away. Hairy breeches. What's this? So Ragnar Sigurdsson was a man who became a legend, a king who ruled part of Denmark and whose ships caused fear wherever they were spotted. Ragnar died years ago, but he had many sons, many of whom are invading England right now. So basically, everyone's fighting over who's in total control of a Viking country. And that's why everyone's at war. So yeah, let's do this. Kill my uncle. Ooh, that's a interesting thing. Your price to give me what I need to hunt Sven. Yeah. Okay, this sounds pretty insane, but okay. Okay. The son of Harold the Younger and the nephew of King Horik. My father with my uncle and Gotrek conquered this land. One may say that my uncle, Horik the King, serves Lothar. That's Lothar? The Lothar from Warcraft? No. King of the Franks, but really my uncle does what he wants. The only thing that we should not attack the land of the Franks. This I heed very little, and occasionally I organise some exposition for plunder or pay against the Franks. There is no need to talk over my head. There are more pressing problems such as the rebellion of some Frisians. My uncle would sooner kill them all, but he is still too weak. Right. So let's get this shit going. Let's go, leave, and continue our quest to kill a king. So he wants to kill the king, his own uncle, in order to ascend the throne of Dorstad and give me men and resources to hunt Sven. Not sure how we're going to do this, but we can only do our best, I suppose. Right. So basically this has been a waste of time then. What I want to know is, will Regenhard be able to, well, he's got equipment, yeah. Seems to be worse than mine, so yeah, aside from the boots, but this is what's important. Yeah, he's got a lot of looting, but no surgery. Right, that needs to be fixed. I need to get myself some surgery pronto. So let's get surgery. I need to get some trainer, and yeah, I'm gonna probably want to get some. Yes, just get a bit of all of that, and we're gonna go for pole arms and a bit of slings because that's what we've got. So yeah, really we don't want to be involved in that, in the politics, do we? So yeah. Yeah, I'll need a good number of troops, And Vikings are not to be messed with, which shouldn't be a surprise, but you really don't want to mess with them because they are deadly. So we're going to need to get some more men. Recruit volunteers. Yep. I don't know how it would work for the Zhao and kill the king, but we can definitely do something. We can recruit some Frisians and bolster our forces because we kind of need to. And see what he has to say. Right. So, shall I help the Zhao or the king? Right. I don't really like any of the kings, to be honest. Like, they're all useless, so I'd rather help a lord than any of the kings. That looks pretty nasty, so I'm gonna just stay in Dorstead for a while, so it's gonna take a while to get some decent men. And yeah, I'm just gonna rest up a bit. And a lot of shit's happening. And let's get some recruits because that's what we want. Getting plenty of men. And yeah, every week you lose money because basically when you have troops you have to pay for them every week. So you need to constantly make that money back. But for now we just need troops to get the job done. That's what we need, so getting as many troops as possible is important. We've got 19 freeholders. Hopefully that'll do for now, but because we do need better troops. So I am going to focus. You can also hunt boars as well in this game. That's another thing that you can do, and you can use it to make money, or you can use it to get food. Like, I usually keep it as food, but yeah, I can't get any more from there, so that basically means that here we are. Basically go as like to as many places as I can, so yeah. And yeah, we can get some recruits as well from pretty much everywhere, which is really good. That's the advantage of playing the story. It's a little bit easier in some ways. And we get some freedmen, which are worse than freeholders, but they're still pretty handy to have. It's getting plenty of troops, level them up, and then we can start focusing on making the cash. So yeah, we've got 42 men now. That's a decent army. Like, he's a lord and he has not too much more than I have, so that's decent for what we need to do. So I'm sure we should be able to do it with that many men. I'm going to probably get some more men though. I might go to Bill Abroad. Yeah, I'm not really investing in for the long haul, because once I finish the story, then I'm probably done with the live streams and all. And yeah, I need to recruit more men, and I can get some from Willow, because if it is what I think it's going to be, then it's not going to be easy. So yeah. Right. So yeah, I can't recruit any more men there. Let's see if I can recruit some men here. It's kind of a tutorial story really for the main game, because like this shows you about looting and stuff, and reputation, how you can gain and lose reputation. Like my character at the moment, if you look at his story, reputation is unknown. Like if you do evil things, you'll become like, yeah. I love how it's already been looted. Right. Right. Time for battle. And yeah, I'm gonna have them all follow me for now and stand closer, because yeah, we are gonna need some help. We are definitely gonna need some help. Unfortunately, we do have some help. Yeah. Right. Nice. Let's do this. Now this is kind of like a fight that isn't normal. Well, I'm actually not sure. I haven't seen a fight like this yet, so yeah. Even though these don't have a like logo on their head. But my men are here, so what I want to do is to have them stand closer so that they're all ready. Now Vikings are very strong, so this is going to be a pretty insane fight. This might actually be the end of the storyline, to be honest. It wouldn't surprise me. But if it is, then this probably won't be a long stream then, will it? Ooh. Yeah, Vikings are tough. They have good armor, and really using a spear is not the most effective weapon to deal with a Viking. I'm probably going to try and hit them, but it's very difficult with this weapon. I'm not very good with spears, but I'm going to try and do something with them. Right, I'm just going to... oh, here we go. Yeah, there's just so much going on, and I'm not really good with spears at all in this game, like, I really am not. Aha, we got someone. It's better to just swing my weapon really, rather than actually stab, because there's just so many. Like, it's good to have spearmen in your army to act as tanks, but when you are a leader, I just find that spears just aren't the best. But yeah, we did it. And yeah, we did it. So yeah, reputation is 0, and lots of things have happened. And yeah, it's just been pillaged the moment that I've done that. So yeah. Now I need to see what Loyal's up to, what his plans were. Right. We've made an enemy. How nice. Right, so I have to leave Greece. That means I have to go. I did what I had to do. Here we are. I like how Regenhard is a big character in all this. But yeah, I'm going to go to Dorestad, and I'm going to set sail, and then, yeah, we're going to leave Greece and go to the mainland. Would have been interesting to have a fist fight with the Lord, though. Travel to another port. Let's go to Dunwick. Oh, no. Let's travel somewhere a bit closer. What? What's the cheapest to travel to then? I want to find out what the cheapest place to travel to is. Probably Dunwick, actually. Screw it, we're going to lose a lot of money, but oh well. So yeah, we need to get out of Greece, and yeah. Right. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it now, so see you guys.